Hello! Am I audible? How is my sound? Hey, Chie! Can I be heard? Yay! Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So, in 10 minutes, today's ocean fishing boat leaves. And I specially picked this one. This one has been hand selected to be a good fishing boat example. Um, this is a good one. Yeah, this is hand selected, hand chosen. Um, so I'm just gonna quickly talk through the thought process. I'm not gonna describe anything about ocean fishing in general leading into this one, just because I figure everyone who is watching the stream witnessed the previous one. So oh, let me put a notification in a different Discord for my the TV slash Caf Kaleo. See if anyone in my raid group wants to watch. To see fishing. Yes. Alright. So, unlike the previous one where I just kind of picked whatever boat, this one has actually been picked. This is a pretty good route for just kind of showing the thought process on how just how selections are made and what fish to target, how to catch those specific fish, how to score big points, and also possibly how it can all come crashing down anyway, no matter what you do, if you just get kind of unlucky. So this route is specifically so there's only a certain number of different routes. This one is kind of referred to as the Manta route, just because it's the route that you usually pick if you want to get the Manta achievement. There's a bunch of achievements on ocean fishing that are for catching as a party, 400 crabs or 250 sharks and stuff like that. And there's one that's as a solo player to catch 25 mantas, and this is the route that you would take if you wanted to get that achievement. I'm not going to be going for that because trying to catch that locks you out of scoring a lot of points, because the mantas are not really high value fish overall. But this is a good route for points in general. Incidentally, if you ever want to get any of those party boat titles like that, it's good to practice with the solo routes. Achievements like this one. And there's also one on the ruby fishing routes. There's kind of an alternate version, because they teach you good stuff like targeting specific fish, GP management, etc. So just a few kind of thought process notes on this route and how I'm going to be approaching it. So zone 1, the CL delays. This one, the spectral current, does not really have any good target fish. There are 0 fish that you can triple hook for 7 fish that are worth over 100 points. So the fish that I'm going to be targeting here is the Devil's Sting. The Devil's Sting will be a 2 exclamation point bite, and it will bite after 7 seconds, and that's a safe double hook. And that's worth a lot of points, but you can only triple hook it for 3, so it's not as good as if you could triple hook it for 7, obviously. Zone 2 is the Northern Strait of Merlthor. Our target fish, there are 2 high-value fish here. There's one called the Coral Sea Dragon and one called the Fallen One. And the Fallen One is worth twice as much as the Coral Sea Dragon. And so it's easy to kind of make the mistake of thinking that we should be targeting the Fallen One as our high-value fish here. But that's actually kind of a rookie mistake. We want to go for the Coral Sea Dragon. First of all, this is just kind of from personal experience. The Fallen One's really rare, so you're not likely to actually snag it if you target it. Coral Sea Dragon is also really rare, but I think the Fallen One's rarer. But second of all, if you triple hook the Fallen One, you get 3 of it. If you triple hook the Coral Sea Dragon, you get 7 of it. The Fallen One is worth twice as much as the Coral Sea Dragon. So 7 versus 3, the Coral Sea Dragon is just worth more in terms of raw points. So we are going to be targeting the coral sea dragon um, as our target fish here in this zone. Second of all, and this is like getting into the nitty gritty of stuff, the coral sea dragon is actually a safe double hook target. So the website that everyone uses for ocean fishing stuff is called Lulu's Tools, and it just sort of shows you at a glance all the fish you can find on the route, what the interval they can bite at is in like terms of number of seconds, um, etc. And Lulu's Tools, just looking at it, makes it look like the coral sea dragon has overlap in its bite time with the wild urchin. Because it says that the wild urchin is a 1 exclamation point bite from 5 to 9, and the coral sea dragon is a 1 exclamation point bite from 7 onward. And so that makes it seem like between 7 and 9, you can't safely double hook for coral sea dragon because it'll overlap with wild urchin. And this is why I don't actually like using Lulu's Tools as kind of my basis for information. Just because it like that's not correct. Wild urchin has bite time from 5 to 9 total, using all different types of bait. If you are specifically using ragworm, it can only bite from 5 to 7. So since coral sea dragon only bites on ragworm, that means that from 5 to 7, 1 exclamation point bites are wild urchin, and from 7 onward, they're only coral sea dragon, which means that coral sea dragon is actually a safe 1 exclamation point bite. Yeah, that is not correct. Yeah, that's me. I'm the nerd with the glasses, but this is why I prefer the spreadsheet and not Lulu's Tools. Lulu's Tools is like a simplified, at a glance kind of summary of everything. And the spreadsheet has all the information, so you see the nitty gritty, and you can go, oh, actually, this is a safe double hook or whatever, and I don't need to worry about that kind of thing. So, that's like just a little bit of information. So, coral sea dragon is actually a safe double hook on this route. And finally, in zone 3, our target fish is going to be the quartz hammerhead, which is worth a whopping 460 points. It only triple hooks for 3, so that's usually not good, but 460 points is a lot of points. So even a triple hook of 3, that's an insane score, so that's going to be our target, no question whatsoever. However, the quartz hammerhead is also rare as shit. So if it looks like we are in danger of not hitting 8k points on this boat when we get there, we're actually going to switch targets. So there's another relatively high value fish, not that high value, but relatively. It's called the Scald Mini. It's mutually exclusive with Quartz Hammerhead. Quartz Hammerhead will only bite on Plumpworm. The Scald Mini will only bite on Krill. Krill, right? Yeah, Krill. So if it looks like we're in danger of not hitting 8k, we're going to go for the safer option, and we're going to go for Scald Mini, which won't be worth as much, but it's a more reliable bite. So if our goal is to actually score 8,000 points, which is like I'm trying to demonstrate how to do that in part with this stream, that's like kind of the safer bet. However, if we're definitely hitting 8k, might as well go big or go home, you know? Alright, so I actually am going to get up for a split second to close my bedroom door because I had it open so that I wouldn't trap my cat in here. But now my cat has left, so 1 second. Yeah, there's nothing like the weird lifeless VTuber body. All right. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, I have a nice cat. She is very noisy, so I'm quite grateful that she was really quiet during both my previous stream and so far today. But we'll see how long that streak can keep going. Um, so yeah, now we're just gonna kind of wait it out for one more minute. What is the fishing meta for character emotes while waiting for the boat to arrive? The answer is obviously we do the Manderville Mambo. This is the best emote in the game. I won't hear anything otherwise. Yeah, look at that. Can someone block that? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chie. Good reflexes. Oh, here we go. Register to board. Let's go. We are going to the Blood Brine Sea. All right, zone 1. Our spectral bait here is Ragworm. If I pop Intuition, I'm going to switch to Krill. And when we get the Spectral Current, our target fish is Devil Sting, which is a 2 exclamation point bite, and it only bites after 7 seconds. And the bait in the Spectral Current will stay Krill. Devil Sting only bites on Krill. Let me fish! Come on! Yeah. My favorite part of the fishing boat is waiting for people whose computers are worse than mine to load in successfully. Okay, what are our missions here today? Catch crabs, catch 3 starfish, catch fish with a ferocious bite. Okay. 2 of those will be trivial. Yeah. Crabs might be... We'll see how crabs goes. That one can be a little rough sometimes, depending on how lucky you get. Only 13, that shouldn't be too bad. Incidentally, if you ever do an ocean fishing trip where one of the missions is catch fish rated 3 stars or higher and you fail that, that just, you might as well kind of just pack it in. If you get a single spectral current, every single fish in the spectral current is rated 3 stars or higher. So that means you just like didn't catch a single thing in the spectral current, or you didn't pop a single spectral current. And both of those are so sad. It's just like, you know what? I should have hit patience. Whoops. No, it's okay. This is large size anyway. But I should be building Angler's Art stacks. The smart thing to do, if you're smart, is at the start of the boat to hit Patience 1. Oh. Really? Ah! Come on. Shoot. Alright. Krill. Awful timing. Awful timing on that. Oh, no. Okay, well, I basically can't double or triple hook safely right now. Because patience... patience means you can't double or triple hook safely. Oh, God. That was the worst possible timing on that. Oh, my God. Oh, this is going to be a double sting, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, here it is, Devil Sting. It's okay, I'll get some. I'll get a little, yeah. Okay, no, okay, it wore off. Alright. No, prize catch. There you go. Okay, I'll at least triple hook one. We're good. We're good. We got some. We got some points off this. Not a complete flop. Here we go. Yay. All right, so that was honestly a relatively smooth recovery, all things considered. Yes, my rod is in fact better than theirs because I have the relic weapon, or I have the relic rod because I am stupid and I spent like 8 hours grinding out the best possible fishing rod. And they're using just like, I don't know what kind of fishing rods they're using. Normal ones, I think. Alright, one spectral current. We're already at 2,700 points, so I think we will be doing relatively well here. For most part, that's it for Zone 1. Let me check to see what kind of bait will attract more crabs. Krill. Alright, that's what I'm already on. Yeah, I know, I love this. So this is the Endwalker relic fishing rod. The Shadowbringer's relic fishing rod is also kind of cool, but this one just looks nicer. I can just like zoom in on that. It's got like a little, like it's got like crystals on it. Take a look at that. I think it looks super cool. I just love the design of it. You can't see it because I hid my username because I didn't want to like, yeah. You can't see it because I hid my title so it's not to dox my free company basically. Um, but I currently have on the title the final fish, which is the title you get for catching every single fish in the entire game. Which is by far my rarest title. Since it requires you to catch all the legendary fish that were added to the game like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's like 0.1% of players have that right now. I think it's honestly, I think it's not as good a title as the Ferocious Bite. 3 exclamation points. It's not as good as the title for the previous expansions, like Fishing Achievement, which was Big Fish, just because Big Fish is cool. But the name of the achievement itself is way better. The achievement name, like the title is Final Fish, but the achievement name is Fish Fear Me, which I think is great. All right, Zone 1 done. Zone 2, our spectral fish bait is ragworm. And we just have to wait for the clock to tick out here now. The worst superpower you develop. So the spectral current is always the same length. Um, it's like 2 minutes, unless there was like no spectral current the stop before, or the spectral current the stop before got cut short. But that means that after a while, the standard length spectral current, you start being able to tell exactly when it's going to end by where you are in the music, because it always ends at the same spot in the music. So there's just like this one spot in the music where I start to just automatically get really tense. And I didn't realize that was what was happening for a long time. All right, Ragworm. And then if we get Intuition, we're going to stick with Ragworm. And if we get Spectral Current, we're also going to stick with Ragworm. And this is probably our best bet to score a lot of points in the Spectral Current because Coral Sea Dragon is rare, but not unfathomably rare. And it's worth a lot. Um, a large size triple hook bite off of a coral dragon will get you something like 2,600 points. Um, and that's not taking into account the double hook first, which will get you something like it's like what, four times. It's like 4 times 170, whatever that works out to. You get like you get like over 3,000 points off of one fish if you catch one. It's like insane. I was saying this during a previous stream if people were there, but the indigo routes are very built around getting lucky on catching like one really, really, really high value fish and just kind of riding that. Um, caught a spectral fish, no spectral current. You have to just like get lucky on catching like a really rare, really high value fish and just kind of identical cast, prize catch, triple hook that. The ruby routes, which I haven't done on stream, and I'm a little bit less used to those. It's easier to score like a floor of points. Like you're less likely to like completely beef it. Um, as long as you can get spectral currents. Um, it really just the fish are not as high value, but they're a lot more common. So actually, what you do with ruby roots is you use prize catch, and then you don't catch fish you don't want until your target fish comes up because they're common enough that that's viable. And so there's a lot more GP management outside of the spectral current because it's more important to kind of build stacks, get a lot of GP built. Fish outside of the spectral currents can actually be worth something. And you can tell I didn't eat any food before this, so you can tell that I'm not like and by I didn't eat any food in game. Like I don't have a food buff on, so you can tell I'm not like going for gold here. Otherwise, I would have like I think like 55 more GP. But what I have here should be sufficient for what I'm doing, especially if I can get up to 9 stacks before the next spectral pops. Sorry about that. Please pop spectral current. Oh no. Hmm. Yes, the voyage. Okay, so everybody has the same voyage missions, but they're personal. So like yeah, so everybody has catch 13 crabs, catch 5 3-star fish, catch 5 ferocious bites. Oh, perfect. All right. Here we go. And this special current will run us basically to the end. All right. So 1 exclamation point bites after 7 seconds are what we want here. So that was it. 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh. That's fine. Adding a ferocious bite to our total. Oh. Oh, yes! Coral Sea Dragon? Yep, alright. Prize catch. Watch these points come flowing in right now. 2,600 points right there. And we have cleared out our ferocious bites. And I triggered Fish's Intuition, but the fish that's for is not actually available right now, so I'm going to ignore it. And that is it. I'm going to see if I can catch a net crawler. I think those bite from like 10 to 22. That's not a net crawler. Okay. Well, so we are guaranteed over 8,000 points now because at the very end you get like a whole bunch of bonuses. I have literally never in my life seen less than plus 50%. Like literally not once. Usually I see like plus 80%. Or plus 90%. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to Ragworm. The spectral bait for this last zone is actually Krill. But I'm going to switch to Ragworm because that is going to catch me crabs. And right now I am trying to get crabs. Don't interpret that sentence weirdly. I said not to interpret that sentence weirdly. That's not a crab. Yeah, this zone actually has two types of crab. One of them you can triple hook for a lot. I forget which one. I think it's Thaliac crab. Let me double check. Blood polish crab. Yeah. Honestly, let me just triple hook one of these and just knock that mission out right now. I'm kind of fucking myself over if we get a spectral current, but honestly, I just want to like guarantee the mission completion at this point. I'm not trying to set any records. Yay. Alright. This one more crab. Yep, alright, cool. Now I can switch to Krill and actually try to get spectral currents properly. So I'm going to personally root for no spectral currents for at least 140 seconds. So if I was were I a smart lass, I would have brought high quality watered cordials because those are something like 200 GP and they have a shorter cooldown than high cordials. Um, but I didn't bring any. Those are easier to squeeze in like the spaces around, kind of around and between special currents. If you have a long special current, you can pop one right at the start and have it up again at the end, or have a high cordial up at the end, so you can like get a little bit more done. Um, that's kind of an optimization, and not really like a necessary bit of strategy. I like barely use those, and I can regularly hit 20,000 points. They're not like necessary. Oh, all right. We are switching to Plumpworm. Our target is a 3 exclamation point bite after 7 seconds. It is the incredibly rare Quartz Hammerhead. I'd honestly be surprised if we saw one, but you know, go big or go home. Oh my god, really? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for my high cordial to come off cooldown just so I can triple hook another one. Because honestly that's worth it, points wise. Just because of how valuable that fish is. I'll actually only be able to double hook it. Oh well. Such is life. Still though, big points. Big points. Oh, we breaking 20k today. Oh man. Oh, 12,000 raw points before any bonuses go into effect. Oh, this is gonna be insane. Is anything in the regular worth anything? Not really. Blood polished crab, maybe. If I like caught one. Yeah. I'm just gonna triple hook something completely random. Just so I can use up the GP here, score a little something extra on the top. Not that I'm not triple hooking that. Something good. Give me something good. Okay, final triple hook that. I don't really have another option. $54 points. Nothing. Okay. All right, let's see what our total here is. Do, 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 do. Oh, 100% bonus. 24,000 points, baby. All right, I'm going to hide my screen for a second just so I can take a look at uh what other people on the boat scored just to compare. I'm number 1 on the boat. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love winning the boat. uh all right. Now to do what the most important part of all. Time to take every single one of those gatherers script and turn it into high cordials. Yep. That's all I do with them. I'm gonna max out on those, and that's fine. All right. Whew. Wow, that was great. Oh my god, that was like the exact opposite of my last one. Yeah, no. Yeah, fish should fear me. That was like the best possible stream boat stream. Oh, I'm so glad that this is the one that got voted and not the last one that I forgot to actually turn on the option to record on Twitch. Um so thank you everyone for coming to my stream. Um I am, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to be trying to stream something, not necessarily Final Fantasy 14, once a week. Um, Next weekend, I haven't really figured out whether it's going to be weekend, weeknight, whatever. I'm gonna actually try to like make a real schedule, and not just announce when I'm streaming like an hour and a half beforehand. Um, and that way maybe people will be able to plan to watch instead of just pop in if they can. Um, so thank you all for coming around, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Um, Bye.